Okay, thank you very much. We're going to Minnesota. I thought the debate last night was great. We've gotten tremendous reviews on it. We're hitting what people want, law and order, which Biden was unable to even talk about because it'd lose the radical left, his radical left followers. I don't think there's too many of them left. But I thought it was a great evening. It was an exciting evening. I see the ratings were very high, and it was good to be there. Felt very comfortable. And I appreciate all the good words. So we are going now, and we're going to have a big rally. A lot of people showing up. Yeah. I don't know who the Proud Boys are. I mean, you'll have to give me a definition because I really don't know who they are. I can only say they have to stand down, let law enforcement do their work. Law enforcement will do the work more and more. As people see how bad this radical liberal Democrat movement is and how weak, the law enforcement's going to come back stronger and stronger. But again, I don't know who Proud Boys are, but whoever they are, they have to stand down, let law enforcement do their work. Just stand by. Look, law enforcement will do their work. They're going to stand down. They have to stand down. Everybody. They have to stand, whatever group you're talking about, let law enforcement do the work. Now, Antifa is a real problem because the problem is on the left. And Biden refuses to talk about it. He refuses to issue the words law and order. You saw that last night when he choked up. He can't say the words because he'll lose the rest of the left. So he's got to condemn Antifa. Antifa's a very bad group. Yeah.
White supremacists, they clearly love you and support you. Welcome them.
I want law and order to be a very important part. It's a very important part of my campaign. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is law enforcement the police have to take care. And they should stop defunding the police like they've done in New York, like they've done in New York. I just told you.
But do you denounce them?
I've always denounced any form of any of that you have to denounce. But I also, Joe Biden has to say something about Antifa. It's not a philosophy. These are people that hit people over the head with baseball bats. He's got to come out and he's got to be strong and he's got to condemn Antifa. And it's very important that he does it.
Joe Biden. Can I follow up, sir, about Joe Biden, Mr. President?
You are complaining that you have an A on your response to police.
I can't hear a word you're saying. I can't hear. I hear he doesn't want to go forward, but that's up to him. I mean, I would like to. By every measure, we won the debate easily last night. I think he was very weak. He looked weak. He was whining. We won the debate by almost every poll that I saw. If you look at the various polls, I looked at about 6 of them. We won every one of them. So, no, I don't mind debating him. I hear he wants to get out of the debates. I don't know. That's up to him.
They're not worried about these right-wing militias that are armed and go in the streets with weapons. Does that concern you that they go out there with their weapons and walk around in the streets?
Yeah, it does concern me. And crime generally concerns me, any form of crime. And let law enforcement take care of it.
Mr. President, why are you afraid of the election? Why are you afraid?
So we had a problem in New York. They have 100,000 ballots that are a mess. They're all confused, all mixed up. Now they say they're going to redo them. Well, what are they going to do with 100,000 ballots that have already been sent? This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's a big scale problem. 100,000 ballots went out to New York with the wrong names on them, wrong envelopes, wrong addresses, wrong everything. And now they want to redo the ballots. That doesn't help because what about the ones that are already sent? This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Can I follow up to that, Mr. President? If there was an apparent Joe Biden victory come the 20th of January.
There won't be. There won't be.